Not really sure how to feel about this one. This one's gonna be good. Or bad. Oh, God. Hi, everybody. Danny here. Back again with a third reaction video on this channel. Back-to-back reaction videos. Sheesh kebab. And not gonna lie, I've been kind of wanting to do this one when I first heard about it. Today, I'll be reacting to one of YouTube's classic channels, Death Battle of Spider-Man versus Deku. Marvel versus My Hero Academia. It's gonna be good. Alright. So, what I plan on doing for this video in particular, and if I ever do other reactions to Death Battle, I'm not gonna be pausing anywhere within the video. I'm just gonna let the video play out itself. I'm just gonna let it be. No pausing. Just watch it as it is. And hopefully, hope for the best and see what happens. Okay. Without any further ado, let's start the reaction. Shall we? And, well, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, that's a little bit quiet. There we go. Yep. And it's the job to emphasize the weapons, armor, and skill to find out who would win a death battle. Love that intro.
Alright, let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker.
Hey, we all know him.
Radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only
Spider-Man.
a friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking Green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
Indeed.
In a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever.
Yeah.
Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's webhead got iced on the job,
The city was left without its protector.
It needs a Spider-Man.
Peter wasn't the only one who got bit.
Yep.
Enter Miles Morales.
One of my favorite Spider-Man.
Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now he had it thrust upon him.
It's the best way, really.
Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero the Big Apple needed, and he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics enhancing serum that grants Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electrical attractions to crawl along any surface.
Yep. Spider sense.
Internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats.
Yep.
Ahead of time. He got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no Spider-Person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications.
Okay, so which Spider-Man of Miles version of Miles are they using?
And being made into concepts.
They kind of look like they're using like 1610. Well, I mean, he is from 1610, but like the Spider-Verse Spider Miles. Yeah.
Typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Couldn't keep up in school. What was the right way to talk to girls?
Ah, yeah.
When one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle. Makes family dinner so awkward. All that, trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Yeah. Crazy enough.
They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
Yeah, he's gonna do his own thing.
Spider had a bit more to its fight than Peter. Miles has a variety of unique powers.
Yep.
Like invisibility
And Venom.
One of my favorite abilities. No, not Tom Hardy.
Your main power is the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, parenting is important.
It is actually.
his own bioelectric energy and weaponized
Biokinesis. He could have called that.
mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword.
That's actually pretty sick.
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linopheidae, have a process known as ballooning.
Oh, whoa!
Their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles.
That's actually pretty insane. So it's not technically impossible to get a Spider-Man in real life. There's gotta be someone willing to do that. I ain't doing that stuff. That's gonna be painful as hell.
He survived all sorts of beatings things, including a building exploding on top of him.
Dang.
Spidey can lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's getting kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers.
Yeah?
He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes.
Of course he would. But I highly doubt that we're gonna get any stuff like that in the MCU.
Even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
Okay, now that is sick!
T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impact.
That is true. Not sure how you feel about them using Raven World as an example.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing.
True.
Stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Okay.
Durable as, say, Captain America's shield.
What the heck was that?
Don't be here and when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City.
Is that gonna happen in Doomsday?
Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
It's always New York, apparently.
Still aren't enough. Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier.
That could be useful, yeah.
Power up, and he knows it too.
Uh-huh.
Bit of a wee bit, has the thing for mimicking his favorites.
Oh, God.
Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor.
Yep.
They're standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Uh-huh.
His universe got blown up, and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of spider bros.
Still don't know how I feel about that suit.
Big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people,
I love that one.
spider people, a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
Their own way of getting the job done.
Indeed.
Even let them into battle against the inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
That's a thing?
Was proudest of in his
My goat, Stanley!
Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing.
Uh-huh.
so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
Yep. Now we go to the next bit.
But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word.
Oh, yeah, of course it
Symbol
does.
of peace.
All Might, the big numero uno, with a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might
that
was
a-hole.
gravely injured.
Yeah, that was
His time
bad.
as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
Most human beings evolved to have their own individual.
Yeah, metahumans are a big thing in this world.
Not everyone is lucky enough to get one.
Unfortunately.
Nezuko Midoriya,
The goat.
or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
I really hated Bakugo from the beginning. But he's earned my respect over time.
Idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Yeah, I especially hated him for that. I especially hated him for that. Uh-huh.
After months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's torque. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales. The soccer club,
Or football, as they call it.
great punches, spikes, even finger flicks.
Yep.
Overall is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing
He messed up his arm in that, too.
that looked like it hurt.
It did.
Power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs.
That finger one has to be the worst out of all of them.
Cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again. You here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name.
Yep.
Becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
Yeah, he keeps breaking himself. And breaking his own limits, too.
Others way before
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be gross to see.
okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
Yeah.
Cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full power. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
Yeah.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting
Shoot style.
style. To use a stronger limb than it'd be left.
Oh my god.
Deku took a page from Nerdemoji Ida's book.
His best friend, technically.
Focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced
That episode was crazy.
a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this Demon Lord.
But he didn't have to do
Demon Lord is actually a good name for him.
passed one for all onto Deku. It had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One for all was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku.
Yep.
Along their spirits or
Yep.
messages.
Yep.
Help him in battle against All For One.
Mm-hmm.
It gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes.
Yeah, those are cool.
His arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Yeah. That's actually pretty sick.
Threats and enemies, letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats.
Sounds familiar, eh?
It lets him create a smoke screen.
Yeah.
But he can use that full blast to create a bigger smoke screen.
That's well and all, but the real meat is in Bajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack.
That's actually pretty sick.
In conjunction with full howling to achieve full 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagan, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm.
Yeah, she's intimidating.
I think I'm in love.
Nagan's bullet once crossed a distance of
Red Fang, there is something wrong with you.
kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound.
Yeah.
It was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
Whoa.
Even faster than that with his final quirk.
Gear shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air. He'll move so fast he can punch multiple times.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him.
Yeah?
This is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take it.
Yeah, that's scary.
Nearly as bad as One For All was suffocating him though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I didn't even figure out you could breathe through your nose.
He did it all in 1 year, too.
Having to save his friends, the country, the entire world, weighed on Deku. So he left
Unfortunately.
away to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desired to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when
Yeah.
it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on.
Yeah.
That was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all.
Yeah, be gone, Demon Lord.
You storm and burn the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and had to retire from hero work, giving a regular
Not for long, though.
teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got.
He became Iron Man instead.
But he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
That's my
All with the
boy.
help of his friends.
Yep.
For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Indeed.
All right, the contestants are set.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! Here we go. New York City. Ooh, very comic style too. I like it. Oh, there's Deku.
More mad and less excited than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you.
Care to show me what you can do?
This is gonna be good.
First lesson, watch the mouth.
Watch the eyes. Or watch the hands, I mean. Oh my god, this music is...
Let's try that one more time.
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else.
You got the skills, man. I like that.
This music is high. Oh no. Whoa! Really old New York City? Okay, that's actually smart. Why is this music so high? Oh, here comes Gearship. Yep. That is sick.
Sarah was right. Your work is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. Call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay.
It's super shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Okay. 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 Oh. I think this is it. Oh God! Oh my God! I know! I forgot about overdrive!
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
Oh my God! Kind of expecting that to happen, but dang!
Superpowers, which matched up quite evenly, unsurprisingly given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles' invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacked.
That is true.
Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen, but Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Cloak was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Bound did. Since
Yeah.
both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers the tie.
Yeah.
Speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bolt. Fortunately for Deku, though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki.
Yep.
Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible.
Yeah.
So speed goes to Deku.
Yep.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities.
That's true. He's a bit of an analyst.
Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
Yeah, that is
But with
true.
his greater experience, skill goes to Miles.
Of course.
That means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest.
Nope.
Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
That is
All for
true.
one, the energy
So
of
All for One was guaranteed to help Deku win with this fight.
362 billion tons of TNT.
Jeez.
Smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all.
True.
So the question wasn't necessarily Deku was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
Exactly. But it does have a limit to how many hits it can
A
take.
yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All for One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had.
That is
making
true.
it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In
Yeah.
this superpowered battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
My goat.
time on Death Battle!
Alright, who's next? Hulk?
Subscribe and join us.
Are you kidding me?
Battle. Thanks for watching.
Hulk versus Godzilla? No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? That's next after Hulk versus Godzilla? Are you straight up kidding me? Well, I guess I know what the next reaction to Death Battle is for me. That one is gonna be fun. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this Death Battle video. Hulk vs. Godzilla is definitely gonna be next on my list. So, without further ado, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Have a good day or good night whenever you've seen this video, everybody. Take care now. Peace. What a great battle.